Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there was a tiny village by the name of Kamiki. Legend tells of a horrible beast that threatened the residents. It also tells of the wolf that risked it all to protect them. Controlling the very fabric of existence, this wolf stood up against the beasts many times its size and banished the darkness. This ethereal wolf's valiant act ushered in an era of tranquility. The villagers' hearts swelled with respect and adoration of the wolf. Hi everyone, welcome to Okami HD. I played this back when it was on the PlayStation 2, and I didn't complete it, and I probably won't complete it on this channel either, but let's play anyway. So let's play it, and if you really like me playing it, then I'll continue, but there's a reason why I'm playing this today. Long, long ago, a tiny hamlet known as Kamiki lay nestled in the grove of a proud and beautiful cherry blossoms. Each and every tree around the quiet burg was honored as a god. However, the village was not without its dark secrets. To sedate the appetite of Orochi, a fearsome cave-dwelling beast, a young maiden was offered as a sacrifice at an annual festival. With a body like a mountain and 8 heads mounted on necks the size of a tree trunks, its blood-red eyes alone were said to curse anyone who gazed into them. No one dared disobey the horrific beast. When the night of the sacrifice drew near, a mysterious white wolf appeared outside the village. This wolf, its coat as brilliant as snow, was dubbed Shiranui. The wolf kept a watchful eye on anyone who ventured outside the village and made a habit of patrolling the streets at night. People assumed the wolf to be a familiar of Orochi. One villager took it upon himself to face the fearsome Shiranui. A warrior, Nagi, attempted many times to challenge the wolf. But his attempts were thwarted by Shiranui's swift movements. Before long, the night of the accursed festival had arrived. A white plumed arrow heralded the coming sacrifice. Piercing the sky, the arrow sunk its shaft squarely into the home of Nami, the villager's most beautiful maiden. Nagi, harboring a secret love for Nami, was enraged by this sign. Determined to put an end to Orochi once and for all, Nagi traveled to the beast's cave in place of his beloved. The Moon Cave, a place as dark as evil itself, served as Orochi's home. As Nagi stood bravely before the entrance, a beast appeared, eyes glowing crimson upon 8 thrashing necks. Orochi stood tall before him, anxious for another sacrifice. Nagi leapt with incredible grace, swinging his blade valiantly. On and on he sliced well into the moonless night. But Orochi's hide was like steel, the blade left nary a scratch. At long last, Nagi, his energy spent from the intense battle, dropped to his knees, fatigued and gasping for breath. He knew he was staring death in the face. It was then that the wolf appeared. As if to protect Nagi, it stood its ground before Orochi. In the darkness of the cave, the wolf's coat shone brightly. Alas, it was Shiranui, the wolf that dwelled outside the village. Bearing its fearsome claws, Shiranui leapt towards Orochi. Orochi reared its terrifying heads, readying its fangs for battle. The two beasts struggled wildly, thrashing in the darkness. Mysterious and terrifying, the spectacle continued. Shiranui summoned gusts of divine wind to counter Orochi's flames. As Orochi closed in on Shiranui, sharpened claws glistening, a gigantic tree suddenly sprouted forth, shielding the wolf. Shiranui fought gallantly to gain the upper hand. However, Orochi, protected by a mystical power, was not easily bested. Shiranui, covered in gashes, majestic coat dyed crimson, stood exhausted before the mighty Orochi. Orochi saw a chance to strike that would be the final blow, but Shiranui refused to give in. In its last ounce of strength, the majestic wolf gazed heavenward and unleashed a mighty howl. Suddenly, the black clouds overhead dissipated. The light from above glinted off Nagi's sword as a beacon of hope. Guided by his sword, Nagi, who had been taken shelter in the shadows, stood proudly to face his adversary. Channeling all his strength into his scarred and battled arms, he leapt ferociously towards Orochi, his sword poised high. The golden sword danced in his hand like a puppet on a string. One by one, Orochi's fearsome heads separated from their owner. Orochi's broken body collapsed in a lake of its own blood. In that instant, the curse that plagued the villagers was lifted. As the battle subsided, the sun shone once again in the sky. Shiranui had succumbed to Orochi's poison and struggled to breathe. Nagi scooped up the beast into his arms and returned to Kamiki. When they reached the village, Shiranui was no longer moving. The village elder gently stroked the wolf's head. In response, Shiranui let out a hoarse and pitiful bark, then closed its eyes and drifted off as if into slumber. Peace had at last returned to Kamiki village. In honor of Shiranui's heroic exploits, the villagers erected a shrine and placed a statue of the wolf within it. Nagi's sword was christened Tsukuyomi and placed inside the moon cave. The villagers all looked forward to an age of endless peace. However, this is not the end of the story. There is more to this tale than most people know. 100 years have passed since Nagi and Shiranui's heroic exploits. It happened so quickly that no one in the village even took notice. Is this a legendary sword? Is this Tsukuyomi, the sword that banished the dreaded Orochi? No, it couldn't be. It's just a legend. Nothing but a fairy tale. Oh, he who seeks power, he who has broken my bonds. Speak the words, I wish darkness onto the world. Utter that prayer unto me and unleash my power. A horrible tragedy suddenly swept over the land. However, there was one village that seemed to escape the terrible curse. The tiny settlement of Okami village enjoyed the protection of a sacred tree. It is here that the real story begins. Wood Sprite Sakuya. How troublesome. This is just like the ancient prophecy of doom. What has transpired to bring about such calamity? We must act quickly. There is no time to lose. My power has diminished over the years I've spent protecting this area. I don't have much time left in this world. Amaterasu, now is the time. We have never needed your power more. Shine your divine light upon this broken and polluted world. Let your heavenly rays become our hope as you guide us all. Okami Amaterasu. Ah, such divine white light, such beauty and grace. The only one capable of such wondrous spectacle is none other than our mother and our origin, all that is Amaterasu. How delightful to see that the Savior who brave sacrifice sealed away the evil demon so many years ago has not changed one bit. Seeing you emerge after all these years spent as a statue brings happiness to my heart. Amaterasu, gaze above you and take in the condition of the sky. Since your untimely departure from our midst, the world has succumbed to devious and vicious beasts. They have ravaged our fine and bountiful country of Nippon. But never had the circumstances been worse than they are at this very moment. Please use your powers to banish the darkness and punish those who would do us harm. Eh? Nari kore? Has something stolen its way into my robe? Phew. What on earth? You again? Ow, 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 ow. Are you nuts? Boy, for a little thing, you sure make a big fuss. I was just trying to make the conversation a bit more interesting, that's all. Are you knocking in my clothes again, Bug? Bug? I told you 1,000 times not to call me that. I'm a wandering artist. The name is Isun. I'll show you just how great I am and it won't be long until you're bowing before my great brush. Well, what do you think? Even cuter than the real thing, no? What's with you, Furbo? You look kinda down in the dumps. Actually, you look kind of familiar. Got it. You look just like that statue of Shiranui. Yum yum. Oh, what do you think you're doing? Are you crazy? A handsome guy like me should never be covered in wolf slobber. You'll regret messing with the great Isun. Don't make me use my prized sword, Denko Maru, against you. I think there's a few pressing matters that needs to be dealt with first. What's that growling sound? And why is it so dark anyway? Oh great God, Amaterasu. I've used all my power I have to protect Kamiki village. The village lives on. Your spirits lie encased in my fruit. Cut it free and the village will be reborn. I trust in you and know that you will lead us down the right path. In your awesome power only your awesome power can restore life to the world. The trees returned to normal, huh? That Sakuya girl sure said some weird stuff. The villager spirits are being kept inside the fruit? Huh. That's the fruit. The girl said that. If you cut it down, the village will be restored. But it's awfully high up there. If you don't use some sort of special power, there's no way you're gonna reach it. This darkness is really getting to me too. A lot can happen while you're taking a nap. Okay, so I can't move my camera just yet. Where are we? It got awfully quiet all of a sudden. I don't remember any place like this in the village. Well, we better keep our eyes peeled. You can use the right stick to look around. LB changes your viewpoint. Boy, you really look so helpless. You sure are going to be okay? I'm sure I'll be fine. That's my map. So, now that all of that is done, and as you can see, this game is absolutely gorgeous. It was beautiful when it was released, and I feel so sorry for the studio that worked on it because it did not do very well, and the studio closed shortly after it. And I mean, this is literally a piece of artwork. It's not just a video game. It's absolutely gorgeous. Hold on. That's the origin mirror. They say once your reflection appears on its surface, your memories will be stored in the mirror for all eternity. Well, to put it shortly, you can save your progress here. And let me give you a little advice. You should save a number of game files. That way, you could always go back if you get stuck or something. Gotta be prepared, especially when you're still learning the ropes. River of the Heavens. I'm almost a half hour in, I've hardly had any actual gameplay. Okay, so that's digging. It's jumping. Look at all those pots just waiting to be broken. If you bust them, there might be something good inside. Smash! Way to go, my furry friend. Man, Isun talks a lot. Yeah. I'm picking up yen. Is that it? Whoa, hold on there, furball. Get a load of that. That chest looks mighty tempting. Let's go check it out. Getting up that high ought to be a piece of cake. Press A to jump. And then press A again to do a wall jump. Make sure you press it firmly so you jump really high. I knew you could do it. They say good luck is found in high places. So keep your eyes peeled so you don't want to miss any treasures. Obtained a holy bone. It's a snack. 3 units of solar energy. break the horsey. What's over here? Looks like the bridge is out. This shouldn't be so hard. Amaterasu, was it? That's kind of long. Mind if I call you Ami? Listen, Ami. Ever heard of the spirits of the brush? Good brushwork has its own soul. At least, that's what they say. Just watch. It'll take all day to explain. The picture's worth 1,000 words, right? Nice, huh? Just a little technique I've mastered called rejuvenation. It's one of the many brush techniques that use divine power. It's a brush god power that can restore broken or missing things. I've practiced really hard just to master this one technique. But there are 13. Each one is a power of one of the 13 brush gods. Originally, all 13 were a single powerful deity. When the deity died, the power was split into 13 separate gods. The gods now dwell within objects all around us, but, god or no god, how could anyone have the power to master all 13? River of the Heavens. River of the Heavens? They mean the fabled Stardust River? But I sure don't see anything like that around here. It couldn't be that puddle over there, could it? Oh, what's up here? Wow, look at those stars twinkle. I haven't seen such beautiful nighttime sky in ages. Hey look, are those stars forming a pattern, or is it just me? There's one missing. Guess I'll just have to draw the missing star. Ah! Looks like I'm just not ready to draw missing stars. Press RB to hold the brush and then X to draw. I sure spent a heck of a lot of time practicing that. Ta-da! I drew a dragon! Ah, why, if it isn't Mother Amaterasu. I apologize for not contacting you sooner during those long years. Having never forgotten you, I, Yomigami, God of Restoration, have eagerly awaited this day when we could meet again. While you were away, the 13 spirits of the brush that you once possessed, including myself, have been scattered across this land of men and now lie in disarray. I became a constellation and managed to survive until now. The time has come for you to seek out and reunite all of the techniques. Your power is what is needed to restore the dried riverbed of the heavens and renew the flow of stardust. Wow, that was Yomigami, the god of rejuvenation. Wait, so you have the power of rejuvenation now? Can you really use it to restore the river of the heavens? That would mean that you were as good with a brush as yours truly. Nah, couldn't be true. Who else could master this incredible god technique? Ooh. Yes. Wonder if drawing some stardust could get the river flowing again. Yeah, it's one thing to fix a bridge, but fixing a starry river? There's no way you could pull that off stunt just like that. Sorry, busy picking up coins. Whoa! A river of stardust. So this really must be the river of the heavens. But what I really want to know is, who the heck drew that darn thing? That'd be me. I did it. Oh, God. I guess I missed something? This doesn't look fully restored. It's okay. That work? I did wonder if I had got it initially. There we go. That's better. Just on the wrong angle. You obtained Astral Pouch. Look what you found, Furball. This Astral Pouch here is amazing. It can swallow up lots of food. When it's full, it can revive its owner if he or she dies. Let's start feeding it with whatever food we can find around here. Any food? Apple! Ringo! Nectar-filled sour apple. Ooh, Momo! Consumed peach. I don't know all of my fruit, I just know a few of the Japanese words for some fruit. That's the chest. Anything down here? No, I think that's it. Oh. Orange. That's technically the color. I think the actual fruit has a different name, but I could be wrong. Alright, so where are we? Still in the celestial places? I don't remember much of this particular group, part of the game. I remember going into a cave, mostly, and then learning a brushstroke at the end of the cave, but I don't think this is it. This game is so pretty! Can I read this? Hehehe. B. Fountain of Nagi. Nagi? What's his name doing here? Hey, Dongo! Nice. I have some dango. Probably some mochi. I have 700 yen, so basically I have $7. Oh boy! What's that? Oh, it's the guy. Is this a legendary shrine? We must be in the Cave of Nagi. No kidding. The legendary hero Nagi is enshrined here. He vanquished evil. 100 years ago with the help of a white wolf, Shiranui. First the River of Heavens, and now this place? Where the heck are we, Furball? The Cave of Nagi, you just said. Boy, this place is a wreck. See, that sword is really bad shape. The gods sure didn't do much to protect this place. That really was your brushwork all this time. How'd you get so good? Exactly who are you, anyway? Hey, there's another constellation. The one looks like... Nezumi? That is Tachigami. Well, 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 if it isn't Mother Amaterasu. It's been a long time, but with all these monsters around, the only place I could hide was in the shrine dedicated to the ancient heroes. If there's anything I can do to assist you in your endeavors, I am at your service. Make good use of the sword, as it was designed to conquer evil. Hey, that was the god Tachigami, master of the power slash technique. Wait a minute, if you're getting all these powers, then you're just like that Shiranui. You know, the wolf that fought and died alongside the great Nagi. When Shiranui died, the wolf's powers split into 13 brush gods. This is crazy. Shiranui and Nagi? It's just like the legend. Well, anyway, I've never seen this power slash technique myself. How about showing your stuff off on that boulder over there? Let me see you slice that in half by drawing a single line. I won't believe it until I see it. Okay, so if the whole legend was 100 years ago, that really isn't all that long. People do also live to be 100. So how did this completely just fall out of memory? Yeah. Wow! I didn't think you had it in you, Furball. I'm not even on the same league as you. Guess I really overestimated myself. Hey, Furball, I mean, Amaterasu. I've made up my mind. If you're Shiranui reborn, then that means that you can master all 13 techniques, right? In that case, I think I'll tag along until I'm just as good as you. Lucky you! Yeah. Character that never shuts up. It's no use in trying to change my mind. There's no stopping me once I've made a decision. But enough about me. Now that you've mastered the power slash, you can cut down that thing Sakuya was talking about. Let's go back and give it a shot. I don't need an arrow to point me in that direction, thanks. Ooh, these are big. I get it, arrow. What the? Where'd they come from? Whatever. Draw first, ask questions later, right? You know that divine instrument you have on your back? Well, press the X to use its power against them. Once you caught them off guard and turned them black and white, they easily prey for your brush, no matter how nasty they are. Grab your brush and give them a power slash. I got an ink bottle! Good. So I was running out, I think. Oh, I'm done. I got money! I like how when you just hold forward, it just gets faster and faster until you're at full speed. Obtained a spirit globe. Humanity's faith made solid restores some solar energy. Ooh, I got cherry blossoms that time. This doesn't look like stardust. Looks like water to me. Okay, so what do I do with this here? Oh. Alright then. Boy. Wow, the village has been restored. Sakuya came through big time. She really was protecting the village. But I sure wish I could have spent some more time in her kimono. Hentai. But seriously, with monsters running around and all, the village could still be in danger. Let's go see how they're all doing down there. Down there or up there? Okay, it is down. I mean, look at this game. It's gorgeous. What in the world? Don't remember there being a statue here. Well, whatever. Let's go talk to the villagers. I think that is a villager, if I remember correctly. What's up here? Not a lot up here, I don't think. Got a bad feeling about this. Kamiki Village is supposed to be famous for its scenic beauty. I wonder what's going on down there. Okay, so I didn't enter, like, a battle too early. Good, okay. I also love that there's flowers flowing down behind her. Hey, there's a statue here too. Looks like the villagers have turned into stone or something. Not again. It's not one of those smaller monsters that we're lurking about. A roar like that's got to belong to something much bigger. Let's hurry up and find someone with a pulse around here. That looks very weird. Anyone in the shop? Hey, what are you doing? This is no time to be goofing off. Come on, I want some sake. I haven't really accomplished much, so I don't feel too bad saving over that. That looks like a practice dummy. More sake. So I guess I'm going up. Nope, this one's not moving. Everyone here is perfectly fine just a few hours ago. There's definitely something strange going on around here. The village is back, but what's up with this dark sky? Maybe it's dark outside the village too? Let's find some high ground so we can take a look. Well, I was just there! Oh, stop it, Yishun. This is bad. The sun's not even shining. It's black as night as far as the eye can see. And not a single villager can move a muscle. Is it some sort of curse? Did a monster do this? It's not going to stay like this forever, is it? If only the sun were out to light our way. If you could draw a circle in the sky, we'd have ourselves a sun. But I guess that'd be impossible, even for a god like you. Maybe you better seek out another brush god for help. Of course, if you had that kind of power from the start, that'd be different. That'd be a different story. Come to think of it, your name is Amaterasu. That's the name of the sun god. So it did follow that you had the sunrise technique from the start. With it, you could even turn night into day. Wow, you're no run-of-the-mill god, that's for sure. The flowing brush is like music from the heavens. That's the line from one of my grandfather's poems. He felt a skilled artist like a musician of shape and color. Since you're such a great artist yourself, why don't we name you Brushwork after the poem of his? It's called Celestial Brush. After all, your brush did bring out the sun. Well, Ami, let's get back to the village. We gotta see if the villagers are back to normal now. Ooh, hi. Village Elder, Mr. Orange. A white wolf? Not the one who fought that terrible creature with Nagi. Couldn't possibly be the legendary Shiranui. Oh, it can't be. The story's 100 years old. 100 years is not a long time. Still, you look a lot like the statue of Shiranui. On the other hand, you don't look quite as smart. Rude. Whoa, no need to growl like that. Can you really understand what I'm saying? Well, I'm not one to mince words. I just state the facts. What is the sudden chill down my spine? Here they come, Furball. Those are the monsters that have been plaguing these lands. They sneak into villages and cause all sorts of trouble. I think I can handle them just fine, thank you. Come on. Oh, I got 2 in 1. Ding! Ooh. What's that? I forget. Oh, you really get aggressive when you're mad, don't you? Got yourself some praise. And look, see how that dried up spring became flowing again? That's because ridding the area of monsters restores the god's power to the land. People call it divine intervention. The more you restore the land to its natural beauty, the more praise you'll get. It's a source of your power. Few people believe the gods these days, and that may weaken you. But if you try really hard, the true power just might shine through. But boy, sure's been a lot of monsters around here lately. And that Mr. Orange you tossed around up on the sacred deck looks like he thinks you're a regular wolf. Seems the gods have grown so weak people can't see them anymore. Oh, anyway, I'll show you around the village. I have a feeling we're in for an epic adventure. This should be fun, Furball. I got a feed bag of seeds. Freshly roasted seeds. I think I feed birds or something like that. Yeah. Use it when we try to approach animals later. Something good might come out of using it. I know gods aren't supposed to use creatures in this manner, but what the heck? Let's make an exception this time. I almost forgot. There was something I wanted to tell you. Whenever you want to check an item you've obtained, just press that button and open the fan menu. While the fan menu is open, you can check and use the items that you have. There's other things you can do there too. Okay. So I don't have tools, equipment, yeah. Okay, and what's in here? Are you done yet? There we go. Is there a safe spot around here? I can't remember. Great Shiranui. Oh no. I feel it. I sense it. Foul beasts dwell in this place. Concentrate, work hard. You see it right behind you now. Humans are not witness to such battles, but I saw it. The fighting went on for exactly 14 seconds. Why would I want to bite him? Sure, why not? I have to go down. I think there's a safe spot down there. So everyone's awake now. I don't think this brush works just yet. No. I think that's an excellent place to stop for this episode. It's been going on for quite a bit. I mean, if you like it, I'll continue on playing the game. but the reason I'm playing this will be quite evident shortly. I just needed to get some game footage, and I figured it's also a beautiful game to show off and remind people that it exists. It's available on Steam, and I also will probably play it on PlayStation at some point as well. Maybe even finish my my game file. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next week, whichever game I'm playing.